What's good, Vikings faithful? Skull Nation. It's time to dive into the hottest topic swirling around our Minnesota Vikings. Trade rumors about our speedy wide receiver, Jalen Nailor. With the NFL trade deadline creeping closer, whispers about Nailor's future have fans buzzing like U.S. Bank Stadium on game day. Is he staying, or could he be packing his bags? Buckle up, because we're breaking it all down with the passion only a true Vikings fan can bring. Let's set the stage. Jalen Nailor, the former Michigan State star, has been turning heads with his blazing speed and knack for big plays. Drafted in the 6th round in 2022, he's shown flashes of brilliance, but with superstars like Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison leading the charge, his snaps have been limited. Recent posts on X are lighting up with speculation that Nailor might be on the trading block, and it's got us wondering, what's the plan for our young playmaker? Here's the deal. Today, we're unpacking the Nailor trade rumors in 10 electrifying parts, diving into his journey, the Vikings strategy, and what this could mean for our squad. Will Nailor stay and fight for his spot, or will he be dealt for assets to boost our roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments as we go. Let's get this skull chant started. Nailor's story is one of grit and potential. Coming out of Michigan State, he ran a 4.5-second 40-yard dash and racked up 1,081 receiving yards in his final college season, earning him a spot on the All-Big Ten team. That's the kind of talent that gets you noticed. When the Vikings snagged him in 2022, fans were hyped, dreaming of him torching defenses with his speed. His rookie year was quiet, only 9 catches for 179 yards, but those flashes were electric. Think back to that 47-yard grab against the Saints in London. The dude can fly, yet injuries and a stacked receiver room have kept him on the sidelines more than we'd like. X posts from fans like At the Viking Age suggest 2025 could be his make-or-break year with Minnesota. So why the trade talk? With the Vikings sitting at 7-2 this season, per Vikings.com, the front office is balancing short-term playoff pushes with long-term roster building. Nailor's in the final year of his rookie deal, and without an extension, he's set to hit free agency in 2026. Could trading him now maximize his value? That's the million-dollar question, Skull fans. What do you think? Now, let's talk strategy. The Vikings' receiving core is a powerhouse. Justin Jefferson, the NFL's best, just dropped 137 yards against the Colts. Jordan Addison's coming off a 5-catch, 92-yard game. Then there's rookie Ty Felton, drafted in 2025, who's already turning heads in camp, per at Quicketernfell on X. Where does Nailor fit in this crowded room? His role has been as a deep threat and occasional gadget player, averaging 19.9 yards per catch in his career. That's elite, but with only 13 targets in 2024, it's clear he's not a focal point. Trading him could net a mid-round pick or a defensive piece, maybe a corner to bolster our secondary, which has allowed 220 passing yards per game this season. Here's the flip side. Keeping Nailor could be a game-changer. Imagine him stepping up if injuries hit JJ or Addison. His speed stretches defenses, opening lanes for Dalvin Cook's heir, Aaron Jones. So, Skull Nation, are we sleeping on Nailor's potential, or is it time to cash in? Hit the comments with your take. The trade rumors aren't just hot air. X posts like one from at Viking Spin floated a wild idea. Nailor plus a 4th or 5th round pick for a star like Jalen Ramsey. Sounds like a Madden trade, right? While that's a long shot, it shows how fans and analysts see Nailor's value, high enough to be a key trade chip. Rival teams are circling. A squad like the Chiefs, who need speed after losing Mecole Hardman, or the Falcons, craving a deep threat for Kirk Cousins, could come knocking. Nailor's youth, he's only 26, and affordable $1.1 million cap hit make him a juicy target. If he's traded, what kind of return would satisfy you, Vikings fans? But let's not forget the human side. Nailor's poured his heart into this team. From grinding through injuries to shining in limited reps, he's a fighter. A trade could be a fresh start, but it's got a sting to leave the purple and gold. How do you think he's feeling right now? Drop your thoughts below. Zooming out, this is classic NFL drama. The Vikings front office, led by Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, has a rep for bold moves, Remember trading for TJ Hawkinson? With the NFC North race heating up, Bears and Lions are both 6-3. Every decision counts. Trading Nailor could signal a win-now mentality or a rebuild for 2026. Stats back this up. Teams that make deadline trades for picks or depth players often improve their playoff odds by 10 to 15%, per ESPN analytics. But losing a guy like Nailor, who's still developing, could haunt us if he pops off elsewhere. Look at Stefon Diggs, traded, then became an All-Pro. Are we risking another miss? Skull Nation, this is where you come in. Should we keep Nailor and bet on his upside, or trade him for assets to chase a Super Bowl? I'm torn, and I want to hear your hot takes in the comments. Let's keep this Vikings fire burning. Let's talk about the deadline vibe. November 5th, 2025 is looming, and the pressure's on. Vikings.com reports we're eyeing defensive help, with names like Buda Baker floating around. Could Nailor be the key to landing a game-changer? His trade value's reportedly a fourth-round pick, per NFL Network, but a desperate team might overpay. The fan base is split. Posts like at Hitman Capone's predict Nailor's gone before the season's out, while at the Brohioan believes he's got breakout potential if he stays healthy. Injuries have been his kryptonite, missing 10 games over 3 years. Can he shake that label, or is it too risky to keep him? Picture this. Nailor stays, bulks up, and becomes our WR3, torching defenses alongside JJ. Or he's traded, and we snag a linebacker who shuts down Christian McCaffrey in the playoffs. Which future are you vibing with? Let me know below, Skull Squad. Now let's get emotional. Nailor's a Viking at heart. He's rocked the purple, repped our city, and battled through adversity. Trading him feels like losing a piece of our soul. Remember when we let go of Percy Harvin? It hurt, but it paved the way for new stars. Could this be a similar moment? On X, at Purple for the Win called Nailor a loser in the 2025 draft fallout, but I'm not buying it. His highlight reel, those diving catches, that speed screams untapped potential. If he's traded, he could haunt us, pulling a Randy Moss and dominating for a rival. Are you ready to see him in another jersey? Skull Nation, this is our team, our story. Let's rally behind whatever Kwesi decides, but let's make our voices heard. Should Nailor stay or go? Drop your passion in the comments and let's keep the Vikings spirit alive. Looking ahead, Nailor's future is a blank canvas. If he stays, 2025 is his prove-it year. A full offseason with Kevin O'Connell's playbook could unlock his inner Devontae Adams. Imagine him hitting 500 yards and 5 TDs. Totally doable, right? But if he's traded, he could be a WR2 for a team like the Jets, catching bombs from Aaron Rodgers. The Vikings' long-term vision is clear. Build around J.J. McCarthy, our 2024 draft QB, and compete for titles. Nailor's a puzzle piece, valuable but not essential. Trading him could stock our draft capital. We've got 2 fourth-rounders in 2026 per Spotrac. Would you rather see him shine here or cash in for the future? Here's my challenge. Predict Nailor's stat line if he stays, or name the player you'd want in a trade. Hit the comments with your boldest takes. Skull fans, let's keep this hype train rolling. Let's wrap this up with a big picture vibe. The NFL is a chess game, and Nailor's a knight, versatile, dangerous, but maybe expendable. The Vikings are 7-2, eyeing a deep playoff run. Trading him could be the spark we need, or it could backfire if he becomes a star elsewhere. That's the beauty of football, right? Skull Nation, you're the heart of this team. Your passion fuels these videos, so let's keep the conversation going. Should we hold on to Nailor or make a splash at the deadline? Your voice matters. Drop it in the comments, and let's show the league what Vikings fans are made of. Before we bounce, hit that like button if you're riding with the Vikings, subscribe for more Vikings news, and share this with your Skull Squad. Let's pack the comments with your Nailor takes. Stay loud, stay proud, and as always, Skull Vikings.